WWE Top 10 Raw after WrestleMania returns. Number 1. Brock Lesnar. 2012. The first one on the list is a great choice because it was one of the loudest crowd reactions I've ever heard in a wrestling arena. There were a lot of rumors that Brock Lesnar was in Miami during WrestleMania weekend in 2012. What we didn't know is if he would show up at WrestleMania on Sunday or Raw on Monday. Keep in mind that Lesnar left WWE in 2004. He sued the company after that to try to move on with his life, and Lesnar went on to have success in UFC as a former heavyweight champion and a huge draw there. Lesnar returning to WWE was a very big deal. John Cena was in the ring doing a promo. The crowd really didn't care for him that much, and then when Lesnar's music hit, the fans went crazy for him. Lesnar did a slow power walk to the ring, stared at Cena. Lesnar gave him an F5 and the crowd loved that. It set up Lesnar vs Cena at Extreme Rules 2012, which Cena won, and that's a booking decision that I hated. Number 2. Bobby Lashley. 2018. Bobby Lashley left WWE in February 2008 after getting a pretty big push for a few years. Lashley went on to do other things. He had some good runs in other wrestling companies and tried MMA as well. On the Raw after WrestleMania in 2018, Lashley returned after 10 years away. Elias was in the ring playing a song that annoyed the crowd, and the reaction for Lashley was very loud. It was probably one of the biggest reactions of Lashley's career. Number 3. Sheamus 2015. Sheamus was out of action in late 2014 after having surgery, and he came back on the Raw after WrestleMania in 2015 with a new look. There was more of a spiked hairdo. He had braids off the beard that he had, and the fans didn't know what to make of it. Sheamus cleared Wade Barrett from the ring. It looked like maybe he was a face, but then Sheamus went back to his heel ways by hitting a brogue kick on Daniel Bryan. That drew boos and later, "You look stupid," chants as well. Number 4. Batista. 2009. The legacy trio of Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes were beating up Triple H when some familiar music played as Batista ran down to the ring for the save. I had forgotten about this moment, but it was a very big ovation for Batista. I had forgotten why Batista made his return here, so I looked it up and saw he had surgery on a torn hamstring in late December after Randy Orton took him out with the punt. It was the perfect timing for a return. Anyway, Batista cleaned house by beating up all three legacy guys. Number 5. Big Show. 2020. They showed Big Show confronting Drew McIntyre after WrestleMania this year, which was shown on Raw. Show trash-talked McIntyre, who didn't want to fight him since Drew just beat Brock Lesnar, so Show slapped Drew and that set up the match. I wouldn't have included this, but obviously WWE wanted to have something very recent on the list.